stuff here. Kind of going to go off the same video that John from Alpha Charlie Concepts just pretty recently, like last week. And I've been looking at these also. I've seen them before, and his video is like, I'm just going to go ahead and get them. So I had the extra money, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to get these. And books from a guy named Joe Dalio, I think that's how I pronounce his name. Tactical Wisdom. Very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. They kind of put together kind of like field manuals is what they are. But I'm kind of going to read just on the back here kind of a general overview of what some of this stuff is. Baseline training manual. It's designed as a basic starting point for people interested in preparedness. The goal is to take a person or a group from the very start of preparedness through having the supplies, gear, and team to survive in a disaster without the rule of law situation. Very cool. This one's a baseline training manual. There's like several different volumes of this. I've got 4 of them. I think there's one that's just like notes or something like that, but these are the ones that you really want to get. Baseline training manual, field craft. This one is defined as those skills needed to move, live, operate, and flight if necessary in the field. Fight. Read that again. Fieldcraft is designed for those skills needed to move, live, and operate and fight if necessary in the field. So these skills are geared towards avoiding contact with any potentially dangerous people or situations in a time when help may not be coming. Defensive operations. This is discusses in which ways to secure your property, neighborhood, campsite, or compound without rule of law situation. So there's a lot of stuff in here. Scouting and patrolling. This is a series that will help you develop skills in the area of scouting and patrolling. These are the skills that get you out into the area around you and find out what is happening while remaining undetected without the rule of law situation. And then there's other details about it. But this stuff covers a lot of stuff. It's very cool information. I've already started reading on this first one. It's got a lot of stuff in it. Very cool and easy to read. And I'm kind of like the same way John is. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I do. I'm not going to deny it. I'm not going to lie about it. I do. And each one, at the beginning of each chapter, there is a verse. Kind of deals with a verse that kind of like correlates with that particular chapter. Because you know, if you ever read the Bible and things like that, you're familiar with it. There's a lot of stuff in there that's got to do with survival and dealing with things like this. You know, there really is. I mean, it's not just the old Bible stories you hear about when you're growing up. The Bible's filled with all kinds of stuff. And it kind of just goes hand in hand with this. And that's another book I recommend that you have, along with all this other stuff, is the Holy Bible. Also, another one that I got, which I've finally got from old Doc Larson over there. He'll never see my video, but Doc, I bought your book. This right here is very cool also. Light Infantry Tactics for Small Teams. This is also goes for solo stuff. And on the back of it says, finally, step-by-step tactics for teams of 3 to 30 members. This will also work for single guys too. Well, somewhat, because you know, a lot of it's hand signals, and you don't really need hand signals if you're one guy. But tired of collecting a library of military just to teach light infantry patrolling tactics? Military manuals are notoriously confusing and boring. Most often than not, they are written for company and battalion commanders. This book is written for truly small unit leaders at the fire team, squad, and platoon level. So this has got all kinds of stuff in it. It's another easy to read book, straightforward, very cool, from Doc Larson. He's right here, Christopher Larson, right here on YouTube also. I'll put a link to his channel. I'll put a link to this stuff. These right here are small enough that you can pack into your pack if you want to, and things like that. Now, they do offer, you can find this stuff like online for like Kindles, and you know, where you can have it on your phone and your tablet and whatever. which is cool, you know, which is cool. But man, I'm a firm believer in having hard copies of stuff. The physical copy. One is because, I don't know, it's just a book, you know, and you can always refer to it whenever you want, skip around to it. You know, it's easier to skip around instead of flicking up and down and whatever on your screen. Two, that if the lights go out, electricity's gone, EMP happens, you have this stuff you can always refer to in time of need, because you have a physical copy. Because if an EMP happens and you have your stuff on your tablet, it's gone. So very cool stuff to have. I'll put links to the Tactical Wisdom website, and I just picked this one up on Amazon right here, but put a link to Doc Larson. The guy is smart, he's funny, he knows what he's talking about, he's been there, he's done that. And I believe he's one of the creators of the One Shepherd program also. So over on Brent033Runs channel, they do a group live stream thing. He's 99.9% of the time he is on there, so talking and things like that. And he likes to talk, believe me, he likes to talk, but he knows what he's talking about. The guy is a genius. So anyway, that's it. Just gonna share that with you. This stuff, good to have if you're out doing what we do, patrolling, surveying your land. You want to defend your properties, and just having some extra knowledge. These things are immensely well worth their weight in gold. So anyway, links below, check them out. I get nothing for that. Good stuff though. I want to pass it on to you and let you know about them. That way you have the opportunity to have some extra knowledge, because you get this stuff and start using it, you're a mile ahead, miles ahead of other people that are not using this stuff. Guarantee it. Awesome stuff. Keep it heavy.